Hi guys, welcome back to my series, Unresolved Mysteries. This is part 4 for the quadruple unaliving in Keddie, California. So, 3 of the 4 bodies had been found in the living room on April 11th, 1981, but Tina, Sue's 12-year-old daughter, had gone missing and they hadn't been able to find her. And it wasn't until exactly 3 years later, April 11th, 1984, when a bottle collector discovered the cranium portion of a human skull and part of a jawbone at Camp 18 near Feather Falls. And of course, he reported it to the police and they ended up making like a media announcement that they had found human remains. And right after making that announcement, the sheriff's office got a call from an anonymous person saying that the remains were of Tina Sharps. But the call unfortunately wasn't documented. And through forensic pathology, they ended up confirming that indeed the remains were of Tina Sharps. And many years later, in 2013, a deputy assigned to the case found the tape recordings of the call at the very bottom of an evidence box. And the sheriff's office ended up giving the original recording and a copy of the recording to somebody in law enforcement. And since then, they both have gone missing and they haven't been able to find it. And shortly after the unalivings, Martin ended up leaving California and moved to Reno, Nevada. And from there, he sent a letter to his wife where he was explaining his personal struggles in the marriage and concluding, "I've paid the price of your love and now I've bought it with 4 people's lives." This letter was overlooked and never admitted as evidence. And at a later date, Marilyn, Martin's wife, was interviewed again. And this time she said that Martin hated John Sharp and that the day after the unalivings, she saw Martin burning something in the fireplace. Beau expired in 1988 and Martin in 2000. And after Martin was gone, his counselor came forward claiming that Martin had actually admitted to unaliving Sue, but also claiming, "I didn't have anything to do with the boys." And according to the counselor, Tina was unalived in order to prevent her from identifying Martin as she had witnessed everything. But he didn't say who unalived Dana, John, or Tina. He only admitted to unaliving Sue. The counselor also claimed that Martin had told them how easy it was to beat the polygraph test, and that he also said he was friends with the Plumas County Sheriff, Doug Thomas, and that they even lived together at one point. But at this point, both of the suspects were already gone. And in 2004, the Sharps' house was completely demolished. And in March 24th, 2000,